How good are you at keeping secrets? I know some people that are really, really good at it. They are so tight-lipped that no one would be able to get anything from them. But I know others, who find it so difficult to keep anything a secret, and eventually they let the cat out of the bag. One thing is for sure, everyone loves a good secret. It makes one feel special that they have been privy to something that must be kept unknown. I'm sure many of you remember the story of the Transfiguration in Mark chapter 9, when Jesus took Peter, James, and John with him up the high mountain. And suddenly Jesus is transfigured before them, and Elijah and Moses appear. What a day that must have been for those three disciples. They were privileged to share in this special moment, and I am sure that all three of them would have bragged about the experience to the other disciples when they came down the mountain. But take note, on the way down the mountain, the disciples were sworn to secrecy by Jesus. Verse 9 reads, "As they were coming down the mountain, Jesus gave them orders not to tell anyone what they had seen until the Son of Man had been risen from the dead." What? Think about it. These three disciples have just witnessed something extraordinary, and they were now ordered not to tell anyone as to what they had seen. In today's language, Jesus said, "Guys, I want you to press pause on what you have seen today." Why would Jesus ask this of them? Well, there are several reasons. Some things we just need to ponder before we speak about them. Tim Delina writes in his book, The 260 Journey, the following reasons to press pause. 1, to grow in me. Secondly, to protect me from pride. Thirdly, to give me more clarity on the situation. And fourthly, to determine the best place and the best way to share what I've experienced or the secret. He continues by saying, waiting develops self-control and turns it to God to say, "I trust your timing." Before Pastor Ron and I were even going out, I had a dream about his deceased wife. She was dressed in her heavenly white robes, and she was busy cleaning house. And when I asked her why she was cleaning the house and was not up in heaven praising the Lord, she looked at me with the biggest smile on her face and replied, "I'm making room for you." Oh, I could not sleep the rest of the night, and I certainly needed clarity in regards to this dream. And when Pastor Ron asked me out the very next day, I certainly did not mention the dream and chose not to tell him until after we were married. I did not want to influence his decision about me. The dream was simply a confirmation of what God wanted to do in our lives. So I leave you with this thought. Pressing pause has its benefits. Sometimes it's just best to wait and trust God's timing when He entrusts you with a secret.